gets excited on for Monday? Because I get excited for Monday because then it's a lifting day. Sunday's so boring. You know, obviously hang with the family, which is great. We do the Bible together and all that, you know, terrific Sunday stuff. But then I don't get a lift on Sunday. So I look forward to Monday when I can actually lift. Here we go. So Sunday I actually did a max day. Did okay, but it got cut short. I mean, I was lifting for like 2 hours and I got cut short because I had a call at noon that I completely I knew it was coming, but I wasn't ready for it. All of a sudden it was like 12:06 and I got my text blown up. Hey, are we having a call right now? And I was like, shoot, I gotta stop. So I was also going to max snatch, sorry, back squat and front squat, but didn't get to it. Didn't get to it because I had to stop short. So if you go back and watch that one, did pretty well, but had to stop it short. So going live for an entire year with my Olympic lifting, so I can hopefully encourage other people to lift. I got 270 on my snatch, which is matching my all-time personal record on snatch, which I was hoping to get 275, but that didn't work out. Clean and jerk, got 310. Clean felt good, but in the jerk, I came forward and dumped it, which felt terrible. But then I did overhead squat, 1 rep max. I got what did I get? 315, 335. 335 for 2, which felt good. But I would have 1 rep max back squatted, but ran out of time. So I'll probably do a 1 rep today, even though it's not programmed. I still want to see where I'm at. Feel good though. So, is anybody else lifting right now? Or at least planning to lift? Apparently today's a holiday. You know, it's funny, when I had a job, I always remembered when holidays were, the days that you get days off from work. But I haven't had a job for 10 years because I invest in real estate. So these holidays all of a sudden pop up out of nowhere. And then the gym is, whoa, so packed. The platforms were all taken. New Year's resolutioners are here too. Oh well. I need to buy some longer shirts. Now that I'm looking at it on the screen, I realize that my shirt pops up from that angle. Oh well. Maybe that'll help me to work on my abs. I don't know if you can hear it, but that lady inside the women's class, she is so loud. I have my headphones all the way up, and I'm still hearing her woo sounds. Okay, and time to do some snatch, clean and jerk, and overhead squat, back squat. Did I ever tell you that every day is leg day? Did I ever tell you that? 100%. Okay, so I don't know what my programming is today. I like showing up without knowing. What do we got? We are doing, actually we're starting the week over. So, starting the programming over. So it's a 9-week programming. Finished it, so I'm started over again. Starting up is back squats, then snatch, then clean and jerk. Which, should I do back squat first? It's always kind of I don't know, boring. But I guess my legs are fine. So, oh well, follow the programming. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do snatch first. Okay, I still will do squats, but I'll do the squats last. I really want to do snatch first. I feel like my body responds better when I do snatch first. But who knows, maybe my body will respond better if I do back squat first. All right. So if you're joining with me live, I usually try to work out at 9 a.m. or so, Central Standard Time, which works well for me. Wake up without an alarm, which is by far the best part of not working a job. Get to the gym whenever I want. All right, here we go. So what was it? The snatch? Yeah, I'll do back squat last. Snatch was 89, 205, 216, which is 220 and 230 by 3. Good. Well, I am going to try my best to not use straps, wrist straps until the very, I can't get any more lifting with my hands. I tore them a couple weeks ago and they're basically healed now. Today was the first day that they feel really good. So we'll try it. All right, 135 snatch. I went back and watched my max day yesterday and I realized I do stop my feet a lot. That's funny. I was like, why am I stopping my feet? Probably because when you drop, you want to drop and get your feet to hit the platform fast. It makes a loud sound, so it kind of gets me to do that. 135, no hook, just pull. See if you feel, or we probably didn't hear it, but my feet smack the ground because I'm picking them up, which helps me drop under it faster. Not bad. This chalk's working out well though. All right, I'll do one hook grip. I'm gonna start getting my hook grip back. My quads are a little tired from max day Saturday. All right, here we go. Yay. Good benefit of me going live is I can go back and watch all of my lifting sessions and see how I did. Because usually I'll just set the camera at the time that I'm doing a lift that I want to record to see how my technique is not doing. Then I'm gonna go grab a towel and then watch it back. Now, no matter what I do, I could always go back and watch. What's kind of funny is a couple times on my lifts, come on, I hate these towels. They tear off after one sheet, and I use a bunch of sheets. So irritating. I sweat a lot, so I need a lot of towels. All right, I'm just gonna do this. Grab a bunch of towels. I usually like to fold them so it's one thing, but right now they all just tore off, so I just got a bunch of towels. Yes, I know it looks weird, but I don't care. I sweat too much to worry about it. All right, here we go. 189. Let's see how this new chalk, Primo chalk. Let's see how it works. I've some good reviews. Let's try it. What was this? 165. See how it feels. These are feeling okay. weight. I do 3, I think. I'll have to look at that again. It might be 190 starting weight. Still warming up. Caught it forward. Come on, buddy. All right. I'll do a full this time so I can get that head through. It was okay. Not terrible. All right, what's my opening weight? I'm so glad my hands are feeling good. Or not terrible is probably the better way to say it. 189 by 4, which I don't go down, so it has to be 190. I wonder what my hands are going to do with this, so I'm super pumped that they're not shooting pain into my brain. That's really nice. All right, here we go. Let's see, I got a 2.5 right there. Even another 2.5. They disappear. All right, here we go. Another 2.5. Sorry, I gotta go find a 2.5 somewhere. They're usually on the Smith machine. I'll just walk over to the Smith machine. I know that they have it for some stupid reason. All right, found them. There's one 2.5 on the Smith machine, and I have one 2.5 in my area. It's always funny how they separate. All right, we got 190. 190. Supposed to do 4 of these. 190. Here we go. All right. This chalk is actually not bad at all. It's called Primo chalk. Apparently it's in a bag, and let's see how we do. All right, 190 by 4. I'll do power just to save my legs a little bit. And the higher you pull it, the stronger you can get on the heavier weights to keep pulling it higher. Head through, come on, dummy. You can see my head eventually came through. When you're supposed to catch it, you're supposed to punch. All right, punch it. Punch it, punch it. That was a little better. Still not getting my head through. Punching it though. That was 2. Gotta get 4. And they're doing okay. Better, a little better. 3 at 190, gotta do 4. Last one, uno más. That was better. I got my head through pretty quick. A little off on the full technique, but focus on getting my head through. Oh yeah, 205 next. 203 by 3, but we don't just do, or we don't round down. Always round up. Probably start putting clamps on now so I don't have to keep messing with them. clamps walk away too. There's one. Okay. And okay, here we go. All right, I know it's a day off today for a lot of people, but it should be exciting for you to say, "Oh, I get to go to the gym." Oh, I had something hilarious yesterday. So on Sundays, my family, we got 5 kids. We don't do any technology like screen time, computers, and all that sort of stuff. We don't do any of that. But my wife left to go take the girls to this pottery place where they paint things. And they were gone for a very long time, like 5 hours. And my boys, it was just me and my boys left and their little baby at home. And so, well, let me hit this 3 times. Then I'll finish the story. So it's my 2 boys, myself at home, no technology. Let me hit this 3 times and then I'll finish the story. Should go through like that. I'm like stopping my head coming through, but wasn't bad. 205. By 3. Big pull. Big pull. Stack those hips. That was terrible. My butt was back. I'm supposed to catch it stacked where you're not leaning forward like that. It's just because of my mobility that I actually got that one. And it was lighter too, so it does help. All right, big pull. Best catch of the day. A little better. Not great, but a little better. What's next? Is it 220 next, I think? All right, back to the story. So my wife is gone with my girls at a pottery thing. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, 220 to 230. We'll try it. And my boys and I, we're not supposed to be doing any technology. And we're at home watching the baby. And I can't, 45 minutes into no technology. And it's cold too, so they don't want to go outside. So, but they came to me and said, "Hey Dad, well, we just put up that day, yesterday morning, put up a pull-up bar." And my oldest son said, "Hey Dad, if I do 100 pull-ups, can I play Minecraft?" And I said, "That's not bad. Okay." And then the other son said, "That means we can take our time and just knock them out in, like an hour. That'd be super easy." And I said, whoa. No. You have to do it in 20 minutes. Do 100 pull-ups in 20 minutes for them to be able to play on the computer. Remember, it's a no technology day. So the oldest agreed to it. My youngest, his neck was a little achy, so he couldn't do that. And I set my timer for 20 minutes. 8 seconds left, they come in. Say, "He's done." And I trust them. They wouldn't lie about doing it, but they knocked it out, which was super cool. So the oldest one said, "I can't even play now because my arms are dead. My hands are torn from the..." He's like, "I'm just gonna have to rest for an hour just before I could even play Minecraft." But then my boy, who couldn't do the pull-ups, he wanted to play too. So I'll tell you that in just a second. Okay, we got 3 here, 220. So needless to say, the oldest one got completed the task. 220. Big pull. That was okay. Not getting my head through. Could also be that my legs are a little worn out. 1. Got 2 more. 2 más. 220. Big pull, head through. Pick up those feet. I knew it as soon as I pulled it off the ground. Leaning forward. So, stop being a little baby. Now you got to do 2 more. How many was that? I missed that one, so I got to hit that one. I got to hit another one after that because I missed one. Here we go. Big pull. Get that bar back. Punch the bar. I'm running through in my head what I'm doing wrong. I'm not getting my head through. Not getting my head through. That's 1. Hands are a little achy. Okay, we gotta do it again. Head through, come on. Head through. Big pull. That felt better. Okay. I'm supposed to do 3. Missed it twice. Hand's starting to tear a little bit. I'm gonna use straps now, but I still gotta make up because I missed it twice. Straps should be able to help. Man, I'm so sweaty. Remind me to finish that story about my sons. Yes, right. All right. Okay, body. That's what you get for screwing up. You have to do a lot of extra reps. You just do what you're told. You'd be done by now. All right, I'm cheating. Using straps. My hands are starting to feel it. A little forward. See, body, you do what I tell you to do. Stop screwing up. Basically did 5 reps. I was only supposed to do 2 because it sucked. I like punishing my body for doing stupid stuff. Actually, it's probably even more my mind that I'm getting stronger. So, get back to my boys. We're not supposed to do technology. Mommy's the stickler on it. And my oldest did 100 pull-ups in 20 minutes, had 8 seconds left, and completed it. So that was awesome for him. Next is 230, 228, 230. There we go. By 3, I'm gonna have to use straps. He strained his neck doing exercise. He's in like a Air Force ROTC called CAP. He strained his neck when they did PT. But anyways, he couldn't do pull-ups. Couldn't really do push-ups because that also strained his neck. And I said, hey, you want to play computer too? When you don't get technology on Sundays? And he goes, and he thought of doing air squats. So my boy says, I said, you have to do 300 air squats in 20 minutes. He goes, oh, that's not bad. That's just 15 in a minute. I could do that. I said, well, that's way too long. It has to be hard. So I said, in 10 minutes, you got to do 300 air squats. Now, mind you, if I just said, go do 100 pull-ups or go do 300 sit-ups or squats, I would say, I can't do that. give him proper motivation, incentive. He did it, and as he was going, he was starting to falter and everything. He got to, I don't know, 225. And I saw he might run out of time, so I gave him an extra minute. I said, hey, this is a lot. I'll give you an extra minute. He got to 300 in 10 minutes and like 28 seconds. And he was falling over. It's so hilarious. He had to crawl. We did it outside because he was getting hot. He had to crawl into the house almost because his legs were falling off. And he was getting milk right after, and he fell down because his legs came out. It was so funny. And then they get on the computers, they start playing Minecraft. It's so hilarious. I look over, the one's like arms can't move, the other one legs are all cramping. I say, hey boys, was it worth it? And they look at me and they say, totally. Yeah, it shows mind over matter. All right, we got 230. I'm gonna do 3 of these. On these straps, my hands are not 100% like strong with the tearing that I did a couple weeks ago, so I got a good amount, and it just takes time for your calluses to get grown. All right, 230, big pull. I felt better, and I mean the straps absolutely help because it takes the hands out of the equation. When you think about it, mind over matter. They had incentive, and one was 100 pull-ups in 20 minutes. He got it. Incentive was play Minecraft. The other one was 300 air squats. Incentive to be able to play Minecraft. All right, 230. Now just imagine if there was no incentive. Not saying you need to have incentive. What I'm saying is if your mind makes you do it, your body can go much further than your mind thinks it can. Your mind is your limitation. Just like me, I don't need a Minecraft to push me. It's my own, I guess, internal drive that I developed. 230. Didn't move my feet fast enough, but still was okay. Sweating up a storm. All right, here we go. So, sorry. That was 230 by 3. Bummer I had straps helping me. Yes, I know it looks really weird. All these paper towels. I just don't like sweating a ton or having it everywhere. Okay, let me catch my breath for a second. Today he woke up, my boy, that did 300 air squats yesterday. He woke up today and he almost fell down the stairs. His legs were giving out on him. He says his legs are toast. I said, yep, that's what happens when you do 300 air squats in a row without, I guess, maybe training for it, doing it before. And I asked him again, was it worth it? And he said, totally. Better than 4 hours of not, or in their eyes, no technology. Better than 4 hours of no technology. They got to play for 4 hours. So they're happy. Whew. But like I was saying about myself, I've had to develop that mindset to push myself beyond what I consider is easy and then just keep going. I mean, every little, let's say you do one lift, miss it, normally you give up, but you say, let's just keep doing it. Keep doing it until I get it. That's building mental toughness, mental fortitude. All right, I'm talking way too much. I gotta move faster. All right, 185. Ooh, that's what I need. I need to open up my. Well, even though I'm talking too much, I'm lifting on schedule, meaning I gotta open up my rotator. I'm only lifting. I'm not wasting too much time talking. I'm actually getting my heart rate down, and I'm talking in order to get my heart rate down to breathe. Oh, that's good. Getting my rotator cuff opened up for the clean and jerk so I can catch the bar right. Oh, see, wants to do that, but the band makes it. Put that elbow up. That's what we need. Elbow up. So Saturday was, oh, there we go. Saturday was a max day. Felt pretty good. Got 270 on snatch. Actually, it was a fairly clean technique, so meaning like it would have been, it's the best that I could do. There are tons of people that are better than me, but it was one of my better techniques to get 270 up, so happy about that. All right, so we're doing clean and jerk, everyday snatch, everyday's clean and jerk, everyday's squats, everyday strict press, 5 days a week. All right, fast elbows. Okay, I got a lot of lazy on the jerk. Really just kind of focusing on my catch. Getting fast elbows, open up my chest so I can, yeah. You can see I'm also trying to focus on my explosion off my upper quads. Getting contact. That was a terrible jerk. But on these lower weights, that's when you focus on technique. So that hopefully, when you get to the heavier weights, you have muscle memory. And the reason I'm doing full is because I realized last week my power cleans are getting in the way of my catch on a full clean. So making myself. All right, what's my starting weight? Starting weight is 230. By fours. Not bad. But yeah, honestly, I go to bed on Sunday night excited for Monday because I get a lift. You know how I used to, I don't know if you're like this, but used to be excited to not go to the gym. Saying, oh, if I get a day off. But now, it's definitely not that. Now it's definitely hating days off of the gym and loving days at the gym. All right, I think I gotta do 4 of these. Well, that's kind of getting into cardio territory. Oh well. People ask, what do you do for cardio? And I say, what's cardio? Just kidding. No, I definitely don't care to do long, 30-minute, 40 minutes cardio. But doing this stuff, you better believe my heart is racing and my cardio is pretty, I mean, it's okay. It could be better, but that's the way it is. This is what I like doing. I pick what I like doing. Just keep doing it. All right, got 230. Let me double check. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 4. Yep, 4 is across the way. Ending at 280 by 4. I got to get my catch stronger so that faster, better. My catch is the worst part of my clean, so I got to focus on the catch. All right, 4 here. Be the best catch of the day. Open up those shoulders, fast elbows. Good contact on the hips. Notice my hands off the bar to re-grip for the jerk. That's very hard to do for me when it's heavy. When it's kind of light like this, you can do that, but I just got to catch better where my hands don't come off the bar, or my fingers don't come off the bar. All right, 1, 3 more. Fingers keep coming off the bar. Or my pinky does. All right. You can see I'm doing full cleans because I got to get my technique better with the full. Much better. As you can see, I'm also taking my time because I'm not doing CrossFit. Just want to make sure every lift has good technique as best I can. All right, last one. That last catch felt pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. All right, what's the next weight? By 4. Yep, every day's clean and jerk. Every day snatch. Every day's leg day. Just the way I like it. Let's see, next 260, then 276, which is 280. All right. Did I say next is 260? I can't remember. Yes, I did. Oh, excuse me. Let me double check. This next 260, that's a good jump. 10% jump. No. 245, 260. That's what I thought. I mean, I probably could jump right to 260, but I actually would rather jump to 260 because then that means 4 less reps I'd have to muscle through. But why would I want to do that? I enjoy doing this. There we got 244. Go up to 245. Never go down in weight. If you go to exercise to get better, stronger, why would you shortchange yourself? I always go heavier. All right. 245 by 4. Whew. Dang. Maybe I should do a lot more cardio because once you get to, 3 is not bad. 3 total reps, not terrible. But once you get to, your 4th one, you're breathing hard. Maybe that is my cardio. All right, here we go. Tore a little bit. 245. This is nothing. I'm not worried about the weight. I'm worried about the reps. Here we go. 245, clean and jerk. And I'm doing full cleans because the power cleans have been screwing up my technique on the full clean. All right, here we go. Good contact, fast elbows. I felt okay. Much rather be doing power, but that's the way it is. I'm making myself do full. Little forward, come on. That sucked. It's not the weight, it's the laziness. 2. It's definitely a cardio when it gets this heavy. All right, one more. 245. Maybe I should start running again so this doesn't bother me as much. $260s next, and then 284. Whew. I don't know about that. All right, you guys convinced me. I need to start running. Maybe just sprints. No, who needs to run 30 minutes? Nobody does. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh. Oh boy. You stop complaining like a little girl. Yeah, I guess my VO2 max, I gotta get that up. Shouldn't have been that hard to do 4 of these. Come on. Now I'm getting disappointed at myself because 4 at 245 shouldn't be this tired. Definitely shouldn't be this tired. I'm gonna need to take a minute to catch my breath. While I do that, I'm gonna grab another towel. Ooh. All right, next up is 260 by 4, and I'm walking to get a towel. There we go. So interesting. I'm whispering because other people around. Oh, this towel dispenser is so much better. But ever since COVID, the gyms have been having a spray bottle. I don't know. I remember growing up not worrying about any of this stuff, and I never got sick. And I know somebody might be thinking, "Oh, there's germs." Well, if your immune system's strong, you'll never get sick. I can't tell you the last time I got sick. It's been a long time. The only times I ever actually do get sick is if I get food poisoning eating like, I don't know, something that I found in the refrigerator that was in there too long that I personally left. All right, we got 260. My heart rate's back. Well, still a little high, but no more waiting. This is how you get your heart rate better. All right, we're doing 4 at 260. We're gonna push through it. Whew. Here we go. 4 at 260. Fast elbows. Good contact on the hips. Getting that weight up. There we go. Heart rate came down just a hair. Ready to go. Fast elbows. That was a terrible jerk. My legs are not responding. 1. Just do it. Stop procrastinating. 260. A little better on the jerk. Let me procrastinate a little bit. Stall. Moving the plates. All right. 2 more. Big pull. Better jerk. All right. Uno más. Don't rest. Just get on it. I know you're tired. It's only going to make you better. Whew. 260 by 4 when my body's yelling at me, saying, what are you doing? This is cardio. We don't do this stuff. But, just like if you heard that story about my boys that I just told, one did 100 pull-ups in order to be able to, in 20 minutes to do, sorry, let me say it, breathe too hard. He did 100 pull-ups in 20 minutes because he wanted to be able to play Minecraft. And he did it in 19 minutes and 48 seconds. He did it. Then my other boy hurt his neck, so he wanted to do air squats. So I made him do 300 air squats. He did it in 10 minutes and 10 minutes and 28 seconds. His incentive, again, play the computer. But if I would have guessed, if at all, they would, either one would do, still breathing hard. Either one would do 20 minutes of 100 pull-ups or 10 minutes, 300 air squats. I'd say you're dreaming. But their mind was stronger. Their determination was stronger than their weakness. And they pushed past the weakness. Now they're definitely both sore, but today, the day after, they're very sore. But we have to teach ourselves is mental toughness, fortitude, and grit. Like hitting those 4 at 260? Was it 260? Yeah, 4 at 260. That last one, you gotta focus on not screwing up on the technique and focus on it. That's what grit comes in. All right. Oh, I love doing this. I feel so much better when I'm lifting. And yes, I did 4 at 260 clean and jerk. That definitely gets your heart rate up. Next up is 280. 280 by 4. And I'm resting. Try to get my heart rate down from the last. Whew. Heart rate's still racing. And as you can see, I don't do sets of Instagram while I'm lifting. Just a distraction. What I do is I lift and lift and lift. I don't even, I maybe look at my texts because it shows up on my screen, but never check email, never look at Instagram. Oh, I'm still breathing hard. Okay, so this next 280 by 4, wow, we have to get through it. Mental toughness. Almost there. Let me stand up. Let me see if I can catch my breath a little bit more. But I'm really just waiting until my heart rate simmers down. My breath catches. Then the 280 should be not as bad for the first two. Then the last two is all mental toughness. Yep, Tor. I don't know if you can see that little red dot. Didn't even notice it until I saw it. There we go. There we go. I just noticed my, you know what the term catch your breath? When you catch your breath, all of a sudden you're not breathing erratically. That is when, for me, it's time to get back to lifting. Almost there. Almost there. We got 280 now. 280 by 4. Whew. Okay. 280 by 4. Do you guys think I could do it? I try not to be defeatist. Meaning, oh, I don't think I could do it. Nope. I think I'm going to do my best. I'm going to attack it. Oh, there we go. Okay. There, I just caught my breath. Here we go, 280. I like it being straight as much as possible here. 280. Clean and jerk by 4, 280. Fast elbows, good contact on the hips, quads. Let's go, 280. That was not good, but we're here. That was terrible. Oh, from the beginning, that was terrible. Caught it forward. All right, stop talking. Just get it. That was one. This one's got to be better. No rest. Keep going. Get that technique. Fast elbows. Chest up. Whew. The way my body's feeling, I don't know if I'm gonna get. Let's try one more. Supposed to do 4, but lack of breath is not helping. Okay, one more. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh. That 280, that first two didn't feel great. The last one, I'm totally out of breath. Well, it's 280 too, so it doesn't help. All right, let me try it again. You got your breath? Let's try to push myself a little faster, but now that I caught my breath, maybe. Still got to hit 4. A little forward. Okay, that's 3. Trying to move fast. Keep the heart rate going, but don't want to get hurt. One more to do. Gotta get the heart rate down. Don't want to get hurt. All right, that was 3. One more. All right, breath, come on. Here we go. One more. Big pull, fast elbows. Whew. I got all 4. Not as fast as I wanted to, but at least I got them at 280. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Making yourself. And you gotta think, instead of I have to go work out, think I get to go work out. Because what if you didn't have any legs? What if your back is broken? I mean, it's still a good workout, but would you be able to do what you can do right now? Best thing to do, focus on the good things. Yes, you get to go to the gym. You get to pick up your kids from the bus stop. You get to go to work. All the above. If you focus on what you can't do or what's bad, that's all you'll think about. Better think about changing your frame of reference. You get to. You get to. All right, here we go. Snatch, grip. Was it pulls or was it deadlift? Let me double check. Is it snatch, grip, pulls? Snatch, deadlift, 270, 275, 295, no, 275, 285, 295, 315. Just deadlifts, so there's not bad, but it's by 4. Ooh. So I got a 230 snatch 3 times. It's okay. Got to 280 clean and jerk 3 times. Not bad. All right, 4 deadlifts at, I'm just gonna leave 280 on. And this one, I use straps because I don't need all that weight. Okay, no, I have not caught my breath. There's much less about breath here, more about technique. So I'm just deadlifting, but I'm putting my hands in the snatch grip position. Snatch grip deadlift. I do 4, just like you're snatching. Come on, hand. It's really hurting my hand. What's going on? Stupid hand. Last one. So if you notice, you probably didn't, but I think it was the second one. I came forward, my chest was down. You want your chest up. All right, we got 290 by 4. I'll just add another plate. But you want your chest up, and what we're doing is mimicking the snatch, but deadlifting so that you get stronger off the pull off the ground. Ooh, my towels really wadded up. As you can see, I don't care what people think about me. I only care about what God thinks about me. And then my family. Biggest thing, you can only be yourself. Try not to be somebody else. You can only be yourself. If somebody doesn't like you for who you are, that's their problem. You know, you can't change and grow to be better, but be yourself. You don't care about if somebody else doesn't like you. All right, here we go. Whew. Was this 290? 290 deadlift, and I got squats after this. Should I just do deadlift, full deadlift, 1 rep max? Nah, I never do it. Last time I got 425, it kind of tweaked my back because I never do it. All right, here we go. Chest up. Come on, hand. But I've got to go chest first. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna max on my back squat. Feeling it. Next up is three something, then 315. And as you can see, I don't have to rest as long because deadlift, you still hurt yourself, but you don't have to be so focused on more than one thing. Meaning, if you're deadlifting, focus on not jacking up your back. That's a good thing to focus on. Then, keep your back straight, arch your back even, so that you don't round your back. Then, lift it. So, clean and jerk. You have to think about that first. Then you have to think about the pull. Then you have to think about the drop. Then catch. Then stand it up. Then get the jerk ready, then jerk it. So there's a lot more moving parts. So better to have a full breath. But my nose is running, sorry. As you can see, I don't have to wait nearly as long because still breathing hard, but this is not as technically or technical. You just got to make sure a couple things are in position. And it doesn't take nearly as much out as you. That's a clean and jerk. All right. 4. Was this 300? Yeah. Got a little forward on my chest, but I'm tearing it a little bit more. Dang. Not what I wanted, but oh well. It'll heal. Okay, I got one more. I'm going to get out. Yeah, I'll get out of 45. And then yes, next I do have back squats after this. Maybe it was a bad idea to do back squats last. Yep. I am second guessing all my life choices right now. Whew. I think it's tearing even more. Jerk. Moving kind of gingerly because that was tiring. All right, let's see how 315 does. Then we got back squats. Then we have strict press. Gym is packed today. But I appreciate you guys joining because it holds me accountable. keep pushing. Never, like, who knows, if I wasn't going live right now, I don't know if I would have hit that 280 by 4. Those first two felt okay. Last two felt really tough, but I was like, well, there's people here with me. I gotta push myself. And then I got to, glad I did it. Let me see, I'm just gonna double check and see if I actually, last time I went through this programming, if I actually did it. Oh, I don't have it. So I'm gonna put on there that I did 280 the last time, which I'm pumped. 280 by 4. Here we go. All right, last one, it's supposed to be 311, but we're doing 315. Never go down in weight, always go up. Don't shortchange yourself. Let's see if my hand holds out. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. 315 snatch. 315 snatch deadlift by 4. Okay, chest up. Chest up, drive that up. All right, gotta re-grip, and that last one took a little bit out of me, so don't want to mess my back up. Whew. Oh my goodness, that was a lot more tiring than I thought it was gonna be. Bummer now. I have to do back squats now. Bad idea to skip. Back squats were supposed to be first. But now, after this long workout, I gotta do them now. So I did work my way up to 230 by 3 snatch. Then 280 by 4 clean and jerk. Then 315 for snatch grip deadlift. Now, what is it? It's back squat, but what are my weights? Hoping my legs are not too off. I know my upper back's taxed, but okay, 300. Oh, by 4 is up to 365. That shouldn't be too bad. Whew. All right, here we go. Back squat time. Every day's leg day. Every day's leg day. Every day's leg day. Here we go. We got a lot of people in here for New Year's Day, New Year's resolution. It'll be funny. Hope they're going to be here February 1st, not just January 1st. It's funny, a guy I know on Instagram shared, he's not the best when it comes to exercising, and he said 2026. He shared it on Instagram. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. 2026 is a year to get in shape. Like, yes, but make it not just the New Year's resolution. Actually, I think the resolutions, what do you guys think? Is it better to have your resolution not be their full year? Because you know how easy it is to give up on those. It'd be better, say I'm gonna get to February 1st. Then once you get there, say I'm gonna get to March 1st. Then you get there, I'm gonna go to April 1st. I think that's better, because I know I give up on New Year's resolutions. You're gonna make yourself do it. Okay, here. Oh, favorite squats, and I'm gonna face away from you because I hate backing up to backing up to the squat rack to re-rack it. Here we go. Oh, that feels so good. But bummer, I gotta show if I get a wedgie, it's gonna be showing. All right, here we go. We've got to, I think 295 is the first weight. Where are we going first? Let's start at 275 and just do a couple, getting ready for 300. What in the world is Mark Cuban doing on talking about football? I guess when you become irrelevant, you get on TV wherever you can. Oh well. Here we go. So, let's see, we got, I don't know why I put that 2.5 on there. So I just saw it there, so I said, let me go ahead and put it on. So now I'm doing 280, and my first starting weight is 295. Let's see how we do. All right. More weights, more plates. Oh, I got it. I finally got it. What it means. So apparently, Joe Rogan has had somebody on his show, and his, I guess, normal thing he says is more plates, more dates. And I never equated it to lifting weights. I equated it to more plates was food. And then as I was putting on these plates, it literally just hit me. And I've been thinking about this for like 2 years. Like, what is it? More food? And I never looked further into it, who he was and all that. I just remember that name. But now, I guess you put more plates on the bar, you get more dates. Apparently, I mean, I don't know, I'm blessed to have a wife, 5 kids, but it probably is true. I feel better when I have more plates on the bar. That's for sure. If anything, that's what I like, is I feel better. All right, 280, still warm up. Still warm up. It's okay. Now here I am trying to not go backwards. I can't even put it on when I'm going forwards. All right, 300 is first weight by, shoot, was it 3 or 4? I am not good with remembering numbers. When I golf, I have to go back and count all my strokes after each hole. It's terrible. Wait, that's 290. That's 310. We'll do 300, just for the fun of it, and see how it goes. Yep, 300. I think it's 4. I think it's 4 reps. Let's do 3 or 4 reps. But yeah, I'm thinking I probably should have done back squats first, because I'm a little tired. Oh, whew, here we go. You know what? Now, if I would have done back squats first, it's every day is squat day, every day's leg day, I'd be almost done by now. But no, here I want to take the lazy way and skip back squats when the programming says to do it. To start, all right, oh, let me double check how many reps. Please say 3, please say 3, please say 3, please say 3. 4 reps, crap. All right, 4 reps at 300. Let's see how we do. Brace the core. That's okay. Got a wedgie, but felt okay. It's kind of fun going faster because you get done sooner. It does take a little more out of you. You know, and up and down. Here you go. Get knocked out first. All right, that was 300. Is it 325, I think? We'll do 325 next. Then 345, then 365. And I was gonna do squat 1 rep max on Saturday, but forgot I had a meeting. I had to cut everything short during the meeting. Great meeting, just a bummer. I hate getting things in the way of my lifting. I mean, if you go back and watch Saturdays, yes, the last one, I'm there for 2 hours lifting. And after 2 hours, I'm still not done. And I'm still excited. I was so bummed I had to go home. And that was 2 hours of lifting. Okay, 325. Let me double check, make sure that's the weight. 325 by 4. Well, it's 320, but let's go with 325. It's just easier. 325 so much easier than 320, so let's get 4. 4 at 325. Yes, there is an extra 5 on each side. Here we go. My kids ask me why I kick my leg back. I was like, I have no idea. Just what I've always done. Just what I do. All right. 325. Let's do. Put on some more weight. Let's see. 365 are yellows on there too, so we'll do. What is this? 15, 315, 325, 35, 345. Yes, I'm terrible at math, especially when I got adrenaline pumping. My brain doesn't work. I was doing a competition, CrossFit competition, where I had to put on my own plates, increase in weights for snatch, and I could not remember what the weights were after each lift. I was like, what? How much weight do I have to put on? They say 165. And then I try to put on 165, and I put on like, I don't know, 162. And my brain was not working. All right, we got 4 here. I don't have to wait nearly as long. This is not that heavy, but still not as technical as clean and jerk. Yes, every day's snatch, every day's clean and jerk, every day's back squat or leg day. All right, here we go. We got 345. Let's do it. Let me get things out of the way just in case if I need to dump it. I don't want to squish anything. All right, 345 by 4. Let's do it. $345. Uno más. There we go. I rarely make noises when I'm lifting. That was weird. That came out of nowhere. All right, 365 next. 365 by 4. I might have to take another breath before I do this lift. A little heavier. I'm pretty tired. That took some out of me. All right, 365 by 4. Gonna have to take a breath. Part of me wants to go ahead and do it, but I mean, this is getting heavier. I want to be able to not worry about my lift. Oh, good, the guy next to me is going all the way down on his squat. That's impressive. Most people don't. All right, 365 back squat. Well, after getting 230 snatch by 3, 280 clean and jerk by 4. Oh, I'd much rather do 4 snatches and 3 clean and jerk, but oh well. And snatch deadlift, and now 365. Let's do it. All right, here we go. I get my song playing. There we go. 365. Okay, here we go. 365. Let's try it. Caught my breath. There we go. Not bad. 365 by 4 back squat. Every day is leg day. That's good. Whew. I would normally try for another one, but that last one felt my brain disconnect in my, like as I was going up, my brain short-circuited, which when that happens, usually I get a little more lightheaded, and that's never good, because then you could, I haven't lost consciousness, no. I almost did once. Came up, racked the weights, and then when I racked the weights, that's when I had to sit down because I lost all that brain stuff. All right, strict press next, and I like to change out of my lifters for a strict press for some reason. Be like Mr. Rogers. Strict press. Everyday snatch, everyday leg day, everyday clean and jerk. Dang, I really should hit it more, but no, that's okay. That's okay. There's always tomorrow. What's worse than embarrassing yourself is injuring yourself. And I know my body well enough where I could have done a couple more. Probably would have been good. But it was a little tight on what? Yeah, just felt like it was off. I'm bummed. I embarrassed myself by not doing 4 when I was supposed to, but oh well. Oh well. Always tomorrow. At least I got the 280 clean and jerk. Really happy about that. All right, here we go. Strict press, favorite. And I do it every day, 5 days a week, strict press. This is how I got stronger on my clean and jerk. Is doing 5x5 strict press every day. Busy today at the gym. I'm gonna go back and watch the clean and jerks and see how I did, because I did okay. 280 by 4, knocked them out. Not as fast as I wanted to. I had to take a couple extra breaths because I was running out of breath, but I did okay. All right, whoa, what am I doing? 135, that's too low to start. We'll start at 185. Strict press, about 5. Opening weight, 185. Strict press. All right, here we go. Love strict press. This is because it helps my clean and jerk. It's so awesome when I get the clean and then my jerk feels light and then I can just do the jerk. I'm like, oh, the hard part's over. That was a little bounce. I haven't done this for, I don't know, maybe a week, so I feel a little off. So I'll do 5 there, opening weight, and then I'll go up 10 pounds and try 5 again. But the amazing thing was that this was my 1 rep max back when I first started doing strict press, 5 by 5, 5 days a week. Now it's my starting weight. Love it. But going live the entire year, honestly, I think it's more for me. Stay accountable, keep coming. Well, that's not the right way to say it because I'll keep coming no matter what. But push myself beyond what I normally do. I might have given up on the 280 today if I wasn't going live. All right, we got 195. Let's see if we can get 5 out of these. My strict press isn't as strong as it had been like a week or 2 ago. It feels a little off. But that's what these lifts are for. All right, let's do 5. All right, try not to bounce. Oh, wait. That was a bounce. That was terrible. Yeah, I haven't been strict pressing in a little while, so it's feeling a little off. Weight so I could do, so instead of doing 5, I did 4. I'll try to get 5 here, but more than likely, just the way the last one was, maybe get 2 or 3. But I haven't done this for a week because last week was max week, so I wasn't really pushing too hard on the strict press. But at least I did snatch grip. What was it? Snatch grip. Push jerk at 345. That felt good. I was happy with that. Occasionally I'll get a compliment from somebody and they'll say, man, you can strict press more than I can bench. Oh, thanks, man. Well, I personally don't do bench press, but I bet if you focused on strict press, you could be strong too. It's just what you put your time and effort into. I don't like doing bench. All right, here we go. So now, let's see if I can get this. Whew. All right, feeling good. Ooh, that's feeling heavy. And that last one is definitely, it'll bounce. I'll do it one more, but I know I'm feeling off today on my strict press. When I'm feeling good, this should, at least that one I should have got 5 times, but feeling off. Maybe it was the 345 push press. No, push jerk. Maybe that on Saturday got my shoulders a little more tired than I want them to be. Whew. All right, here we go. We got, what is this, 215. Let's try to get a couple times. Whew. So, this is when I start getting the stuff ready, because I don't like just sitting around. I'm towards the tail end of my lifting. So I start cleaning up now because I'm just waiting for my breath to get back, and sitting around is just boring. So I just keep moving, doing this other stuff. Where'd my other strap go? All right, got one more. Caught my breath a little bit. Now, let's try it. Let's just try to get one. Try to get 1 to 215. If you can do more, you can. Here we go. 215. Strip press 215. Let's see. Try not to bounce. Nope. I should be able to get some of those, but nope. I even bounced and it didn't work. Well, good thing my